My racist ex, M, 55, is dating a black woman, F, 35. Should I tell her about him? My ex-boyfriend is a total racist and he fetishizes women of color. He was able to disguise himself well that it took me years to find out, although there were so many red flags along the way. I myself was very stupid, and I allowed this man to manipulate me. Thankfully, I grew up and got out of the relationship quickly because he wanted us to get married and wanted me to have children for him. Children that would be POC, by the way. Here are some of the things I've heard him say in the past. He would make nasty comments to Muslim women in public and say go back to your country. Which is funny considering the fact he's not American, he's French. You would say things like, oh I love you because you're different from all the other black women. You're not like the other black women. I don't see you as black. Once during an argument, he called me the N-word. Anytime a black person or POC like athletes or someone gets famous for their work, he would say it's because they're black. These are just some of the examples of the things I experienced while in a relationship with him. Now I found out he's currently dating another black woman. In fact, he proposed with the same ring he proposed to me with. I would love to mind my business, but I feel bad because I know who he truly is on the inside and he's such a manipulator and a good pretender, and I somehow don't want this lady to get hurt. But I don't know if I should say something to her anonymously or just mind my business. Tell her and walk away. Because even if she doesn't believe you now, your words will come ringing in her ears when his red flags come out, and that could be the thing that saves her from a lifetime of racial abuse from an intimate partner. Yes, warn her. Let her know, quickly before he impregnates her. Personally I would, and I would want someone to tell me. If you tell her, he will tell her you're jealous. Just let the chips fall where they may. People like that can't put up an act forever. She'll figure it out soon enough, and he's no longer your problem. Sounds like a weak and disgusting fella. I say tell her, as long as you don't feel that you would be in danger from him for doing so. Especially since it's the same ring. Who knows how many women he's proposed to. The worst that can happen is she blows up at you and doesn't listen. However, you could be doing her a huge favor. My ex, 26F, cheated on me, 26M, with my best friend. Okay, trying to keep it short because it's a long story. So we were together for 10 years. 2.5 months ago she cheated on me with that guy. The three of us used to spend a lot of time together and somehow they got really close. They realized they have feelings for one another when they spent a couple days without me, and then it happened. They were rather intimate with each other but no sex. She immediately confessed to me. But couple days later she decided she needs to be single to work on herself. But still wants the future we imagined together. Well, she went on to hang out more with that guy. I was sitting here crying, going insane because my whole world turned upside down. Like, why can't we work on this together? I was nothing but understanding the whole time, but she just kept hurting me in ways she doesn't understand. Like she told me she needs to sleep with other dudes. We were our only ones, but normal penetration wouldn't work, so it was mostly oral. Well, seems like this friend has a small penis and eventually she slept with him. No pain due to dick size. When she told me about it, IDKY, she was like, maybe now it works with you too. I am sitting there, not knowing what to feel. Like I told her before, if she has to do that I can't look at her the same way again. Anyways, it happened. My brain hurts because I can't stop thinking about all of this. My head is full of pictures I don't want to see. My nightmares are better than reality. I get a panic attack when I am outside because I am afraid to see her. I get a panic attack when I have to drive by her apartment because that friend could be there. I actually saw him on her balcony once, the day after they had sex. She is like, you have to understand I need this now. If you don't, you are not the right one. She is like, if you don't want me when I am certain I want you, you never really loved me. The right one wouldn't mind me experiencing sex with others. And so on. I am sitting here trying to understand everything. And I slowly do. But understanding why she acts the way she does doesn't make things easier. I am certain the love between us and the bond we had was genuine. I do realize how both our behavior led to this point. But how can you do something like this to the person you love so much? I told her I never want her to experience what I am experiencing, but it seems like she doesn't understand what I am feeling. She keeps writing me notes, sends me packages, telling me how she wants me, how she misses me, but is not ready yet. She has to work more on herself so she can one day make me truly happy. She promises she will make it up, she will fight for me, etc. She is trying to keep our hopes up. I mean, she is in therapy and I do see some progress. But in reality I am here completely shattered. Thought about ending it all a couple times, not anymore. She was my everything, the only person I ever opened up. She was family. I was so certain we would master everything life throws at us. I trusted her with all my heart. From the very first second I saw her, I knew it. She was the most beautiful girl. I always saw it. She always seemed out of reach for me. And now this emotional chaos. I would do anything for her. I hate myself for it. I let her break me more and more. I don't know who I am anymore. And every day, even second, no matter what I do, I think about how to fix things. I know I am pathetic. I just can't get her out of my head. I just wish this was all a nightmare and I would just wake up. Any advice? Obviously no contact, which I realized after the first week. Which I am trying to do. Ain't easy, but now at least all of her stuff is gone. 'Cause my instincts say be there for her. Fight for her. Prove your worth. No matter how often I hit the floor, get up and grow. Be stronger. I just hope one day we will be able to talk it all out, and leave this behind us. Not forget, but become stronger due to this. We both wanted to be together forever until she cheated. Then she said she needs to be single because other ways she would hurt me again. I was never perfect, and I see how my behavior due to my issues lead to this point. But I am working every day on myself to become the man she deserves. And in her own weird way it seems like she does too? I don't know. I love you. You're totally the one, but right now I have to fuck other guys. You should agree with my choices, otherwise you're not the one. What the fuck? What a horrible twisted human being face with symbols on mouth. Move on, bro. As hard this might seem right now, this is the right thing to do for you and your mental health long term. The images you talk about will not stop if you continue with her. Find a different girl, one that will want you, not others. What friend? That's not a friend. As soon as she hears of you dating someone else, she will drop everything and come back. But you should spurn her forever. I'm sorry this happened to you, but it is over. At least you understand this too. You need to move on. Remove her completely from your life, equals block her, and start your healing journey. Return, do not accept the packages, unopened. She is riding the carousel and keeping you on the back burner until she's satisfied with all the sausages she can get. She is not girlfriend material, my man. On the upside, you dodged a bullet. She showed you her true colors before marriage. Now you can work on yourself and find a woman who really deserves you. Hit the gym, focus on your work, future, and lean on friends and family. A happy life is the best revenge. She will come back. Remember, an ex is an ex for a reason. You don't take cheaters back. I wish you the best. Neither of them are your friends. She keeping you on the back burning till she finds herself, aka sleeps with all the people she wants. You need to walk away and find a real woman that loves and respects their spouse. You cannot tell me you are falling for her gaslighting you. My marriage is FC Ked. Do I stay or go? 37F and 35M. My husband, 35M, and I, 37F, are struggling. We've been together for almost 16 years now. Married for 5, with 2 kids, 5 male, 2 male. My father was an alcoholic, died when he was in his early 40-ish. My husband knew all about my struggles growing up with said father. My husband also developed his own issues with alcohol. Would come home and puke for hours on end. Babies knocking on the bathroom door, wondering what's wrong with daddy. I would just say, "Oh, daddy's not feeling well." He would say, "Oh, after this, I'll dry out." On multiple occasions, the last time being right before our youngest was born. March 2023, I told him at that time if he didn't have 30 days sober by September, he would need to find a new place to live. I am not naive to addiction. The problem was he refused to do anything about it. His drinking completely ruined our last vacation, in January. He got so drunk he was down for the count for 2 days. We were only there for 3. The second week of September, he fractured his foot. Out of work, in a boot, the whole 9. Since as he's home, he would be responsible for getting out 5-year-old to and from school. Suddenly he was always running late. Would call my mom on less than an hour's notice to come get my son. Always asking for money, taking it out of the ATM, multiple days in a row. So, one day when our son had his phone, and handed it to me when a text went off, I stupidly went through the phone. In his deleted messages is where it all was. Escorts, hotel rooms, rates, etc. He was calling these women, love, and mi amore. I absolutely lost it. I texted me best friend, and sat on the info for 2 weeks. One Saturday night, I woke him up and told him everything. He listened, and when I handed him my rings, he threw himself on the floor, saying no, we had plans blah blah blah. I had it, I went to bed. The next day, he left his phone out again. Look, at this point, I am on a fucking roll. So I see he texted his buddy, "Dude, I am so fucked." She went through my phone, saw some things. I told her I was only getting a massage, but I don't think she's buying it. So, I said F it. I started talking to someone at work. Talking got weird. We should not have done that. It happened. I went to his house once after leaving work early and we talked. He's going through the same stuff as me right now, and we clicked. We sexted. A lot. And of course, my soon-to-be ex finds out. He confronts this guy, he lives close by, and our kids go to school together. The messed up shit. I feel worse for the guy that I got involved than hurting my soon-to-be ex-husband. Now I feel like the bad guy. I think I am done with this marriage, as I have never been a priority, but I am also sad, very sad. But just constantly questioning whether I am doing the right thing or not. I messed up, and so did he. Should we just end this? Step 1. Get a lawyer. Step 2. Get financially set up with your babies near your mom for support. Forget this new guy, forget your ex. Focus on you and your babies. That's it. Attend Al-Anon meetings. Do not wait. This will address your matching and enabling mental state of being. Your poor fucking kids, man. Get out and sort yourself out. Otherwise your kids will just think this is what love looks like. Stop the cycle. You think just because they are young it's not affecting them? Your poor kids. Don't waste any more time for either of you. End it and move on. So sad for your children. This is their trauma story. You should have stuck to your ultimatum and left him the first time. You can't give addicts second chances when kids are involved. Only they can save themselves. Your kids deserve better. My 26F girlfriend cheated on me, 23M, and had a baby that's not mine. What to do? So I've been with my girl, let's call her Ashley, for 4 years now. Before her I had 2 other girlfriends that cheated on me. Then I met her and she changed my life. I'm quite a quiet and soft-spoken person, but with her she made me feel safe and confident. She just treated me great. She's a very confident and brave person. She has had addiction to drugs and alcohol, but I've helped her move past it. I don't drink, smoke or do drugs. Not judging, just giving you a FYI. Reason I bring that up is because going through that and overcoming it felt like nothing could get in our way and we could get through anything as long as we have each other. Corny, I know, but it's how I felt, lol. We've never fought. The most I can think of is maybe she's had a rough day or something and I didn't put something away and she's made a comment in a frustrating voice. Which I get. But please believe me, there's never been anything to fight about. I'm like one of the most convenient people in the world. I don't like conflict, so I just agree with Ashley 100% of the time and whatever she wants goes. Thinking maybe that's why she cheated. I was too boring? Now the part of the cheating. Well, almost 10 months ago now we found out Ashley was pregnant and I was thrilled. We both were. Did the normal stuff a couple days. Pick names for boy and girls. Buy all baby stuff etc. Anyway, the day comes she's having the baby. I was actually at work and had to leave. Thought the baby was coming on said weekend, it came on a Tuesday. Anyway, I get there, see Ashley, the baby, and a man who looks almost the complete opposite of me. Beard, long hair, tattoos, piercings. I have not seen this man at all in my life and he's standing looking at my child. I couldn't even have a guess at who he was. I walk in, the man says, "Hey man." I repeat the same to him. I look at Ashley and she's not even looking at me and asks, "Let's say, Troy, to give us a second." He leaves. I'm looking at my son and Ashley tells me the most devastating thing I've ever heard in my life. Telling me my son is now not mine and she'd been seeing Troy for a year now. 3 months at the time of her being pregnant, and she just really likes Troy and it's nothing I did. She didn't tell me because she was hoping the baby was mine, but she found out it wasn't, so she doesn't want to drag me through the mud anymore. Now I know you are probably hoping this is the moment I say that I flipped out and went out there and kicked his ass. But no, I just felt like a part of my soul ripped itself out of my chest and died. I honestly have no idea how I got out of the hospital or even made it home. I obviously walked and drove, but I just can't even remember it. We've now separated and took all our belongings and moved into other places. It killed me seeing the baby crib. So I really don't know what to do. It's still fresh. I'm not sure how to move on. It might sound absolutely insane, but if she wanted me back I'd go. I know I shouldn't, but I love her. She made me. I can't imagine my life without her. She was literally my perfect partner. I guess I'm just asking for advice or if anyone has had a similar experience. It just feels so random. 1 second I'm happy as anything, no care in the world. Feel like I'm about to start a family, then boom. Flipped upside down and nothing was ever what I thought. Thanks for reading my long life story, lol. She's your perfect partner? My guy, your bar is on the floor if this mess is your perfect. She was cheating on you for a year. Sorry for such harsh words, but leave the trash where it belongs. You deserve better. You have nothing to do with this baby. So sorry. You sound similar to his band. Though his ex didn't get pregnant. He's also a pacifist, said he almost never argued with her, she cheated and he forgave multiple times. There is a woman out there who will match the love you put out, and it's not your ex. Every minute you are with the wrong person is a missed chance to meet the right one. You also seem to have a habit of choosing cheaters 3 out of 3 now. Not saying that cheating is your fault, but you have some blindness even picking partners. Take some time and reflect. What did they have in common and why are you attracted to that type? I wish you the best. He is just her first baby daddy, there will be others too. Think that you are lucky that you are not in that mess. Sometimes it's so hard to feel the rage and shame that you rather feel love. She did something so unfathomably cruel that it's hard to comprehend and take in. You will need time, and if you have safe people in your life that really cares for you, you should turn to them. Dude, your girlfriend is possibly the most evil person on this planet. Leave her and never look back, she is pure evil. My God.